Good afternoon today, June 14th of 2022. I, Marcela Escalona, a student from Liceo Javier, will be interviewing Estefania Rivas with the purpose of learning more about the career I want to pursue in college and every detail that come with it. Hi, Estefania. To start the interview, I want to start with questions. So can you tell me a little bit about you, about what you like, about your career?
Well, I am 21 years old, and something that I really enjoy is fashion and art. So that's what I'm currently doing. I really like to express myself through clothes and in fashion. So that's what I'm gonna do in college, and I really hope to be successful one day.
Okay, so the first question is what made you decide to follow fashion, to be a fashion designer?
Well, it started when I was little because I really enjoyed sewing, especially by hand. And one day my sister told me about the career in at unis, and I thought, well, why not give it a try? So I really thought that it would be a great idea, and here I am.
That's very cool. And now that you're studying it, does it meet your expectations?
Yes and no. I think that when you have really high expectations, there's going to be a point in your life where you're going to be disappointed. And that moment for me was during the pandemic because I thought that I wasn't learning enough, and I thought that it was everything. Uh, it was really difficult. So I thought that I should drop out or be doing something else. But it's always a matter of learning to see the positive between everything that's been going wrong and learning to take advantage of everything that you have.
Now, you told me that you had doubts about the career. So, how did you overcome them? How did you beat them?
Well, at first it was really something that I was doing to myself. It was a mental thing. So then I decided to look into the silver lining of things and start thinking, do I want to be doing something else? Do I want to not study fashion or pursue something else? And I thought maybe I'm just being a little hard on myself and on the situation. So I'm gonna do it another try and see where it goes.
That's really great. And I'm happy that you stayed studying fashion. Now, does it takes a lot of time, like homework and projects? Does takes a lot of your own time?
Yes, it does, especially after first and second year. Third year is really, really hard. And you have to sacrifice a lot of hours to, do your homework. Sometimes you don't have time to go out and meet with friends. Even if you're really, really organized and responsible, it's gonna be hard.
So, has been your social life affected by this?
Yes, a little, especially last year. I had to sacrifice some hours of sleep, to finish my homework. And it's really about how dedicated you want to be, how much you want to go out, if you really have the time, or if you're just, you want to complete whatever you're doing.
Yeah. And would you recommend a study fashion at the unis, or would you recommend to look for others type of college or university?
Well, the first option is always to go abroad, not staying here in Guatemala, but it's the only university that has the career. And you can always look into small internships at some places, where you can learn. There's this other place, JATSER, but you don't have your diploma, you don't have every opportunity that the university gives you. So I would say that it's the best option.
Okay, great, thank you. And is there something you wish had known before starting at college, not only in like the social environment of college, but like in the career?
Yes, first of all, it's going to be really, really expensive, specifically in materials and equipment, sewing machine, overlock machine, also fabric. Fabric is really, really expensive, especially when you don't know how to pick it or when you need a lot. And also that you're going to need some help from books or, programs, something that you can, internships, something that can really give you a better experience and, opening horizons.
Yeah, you told me that you knew how to sew before going into college. Did any of your classmates, of your friends didn't know and it become a problem?
Not really, because the first class is, learning how to sew by machine, not by hand. You really do little hand sewing, and it's not a problem. You can always start before and learn a little bit, but it's not really necessary.
Okay, and do you have any advice for anyone who wants to study the career?
I would say never be afraid of asking, if you have doubts or if you think you're doing something wrong, ask. And don't be afraid of learning on your own, because sometimes people think that they're not learning enough, but it's because, well, college and university don't give you everything. You have to investigate and experiment on your own, and YouTube and internet are going to be your best friends.
Okay. Uh, does any of your teachers had like a problem with you and it make you difficult to learn the the class?
Sometimes there's teachers that I think they don't enjoy, teaching, or their teaching methods are different and you don't like them, and you have to, take advantage of that and learn how to treat them, learn how to learn with them. And it's always going to be hard with some of them, but it's just about, staying there.
And what are your thoughts on the work availability in fashion at Guatemala and abroad? Like if you like to go to work outside, if you could.
I think that here in Guatemala, it's really hard to find jobs because some people don't really like to work with students. And if you're going to start your own thing, that's going to be better, but it's really difficult. But also it has a lot of pros because there's not much competition in the country. So, you're going to be making your own name and it's going to be good. And abroad, I think it's going to be, a better opportunity. You're going to learn more. You're going to see about different cultures and it's going to help you. And I would say it would be really, really great to learn and come back to Guatemala and use it here.
And have you looked into master programs that could help you in scholarships that maybe to learn more about fashion, like abroad?
I haven't yet, but I know it's something that I should start doing soon.
Okay, and finally, what are your pros and cons of the career? Not everything, as you said, it's perfect, but
I would say that pros are, you really enjoy it. You're really going to like it. You're going to learn how to sew and design, and make jewelry, and even some accessories like bags, hats, shoes. And some of the cons are, like I said, it's really, really expensive and it's really, really tiring. So you're going to sleep very little after second year, and you're going to have to sacrifice a lot if you really want to finish.
okay, well, that would be it. Thank you very much, Stefania, for helping me with my doubts and everything I wanted to know about the career. You really helped me a lot. So thank you for everything.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.